There were only a few pockets of Alliance resistance forces left. One such group, consisting primarily of High Elves, was led by the last of the Sunstrider dynasty, Prince Caelfix. Cael, an accomplished wizard himself, grew wary of the failing Alliance. The High Elves grieved for the loss of their homeland and decided to call themselves the Blood Elves in honor of their fallen people. Yet as they worked to keep the Scourge at bay, they suffered greatly at being cut off from the Sunwell that had empowered them. Desperate to find a cure for his people's racial addiction to magic, Cael did the unthinkable. He embraced his people's highborn ancestry and joined with Illidan and his Naga in hopes of finding a new magical power source upon which to feed. The remaining Alliance commanders condemned the Blood Elves as traitors and cast them out for good. With no place left to go, Cael and his Blood Elves followed Raj to Outland to help contest the war with Maiev, who had recaptured Illidan. With the combined Naga and Blood Elf forces, they managed to defeat Maiev and free Illidan from her grasp. Based in Outland, Illidan gathered his forces for a second strike against the Lich King and his fortress of Icecrown.
Hearken, Forsaken. Arathi Basin calls us to a battle steeped in shadow and survival. The Alliance, in their blind zeal, seeks to erase us from the Eastern Kingdoms, to purge and invade unnatural. This is no mere skirmish over land. It is a war for our very existence. A fight against those who deny us our place in death. Arathi Basin is the blood of the mud. Will show the living the true meaning of fear. So rise, brothers and sisters. Let us descend upon Arathi as a chilling tide of vengeance and retribution. For we are the Forsaken, and we will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
isn't ready yet.
Arathor and the Troll, the Grand Human Kingdom. As the High Elves fought for their lives against the Trolls' fierce onslaught, the scattered nomadic humans of Lordaeron fought to consolidate their own tribal lands. The tribes of early humanity raided each other's settlements with little heed for racial unification. Yet one tribe, known as the Arathi, saw that the Trolls were becoming too great a threat to ignore. The Arathi wished to bring all the tribes under its rule so that they could provide a unified front against the Troll warbands. Over the course of 6 years, the cunning Arathi outmaneuvered and outfought the rival tribes. After every victory, the Arathi offered peace and equality to the conquered people. Thus, they won the loyalty of those they had beaten. Eventually, the Arathi tribe came to include many disparate tribes, and the ranks of its army grew vast. Confident that they could hold their own against the Troll warbands, or even the reclusive elves if need be, the Arathi warlords decided to construct a mighty fortress city in the southern regions of Lordaeron. The city-state, named Strong, became the capital of the Arathi nation, Arathor. As Arathor prospered, humans from all over the vast continent travelled south to the protection and safety of Strom. United under one banner, the human tribes developed a strong, optimistic culture. Thoradin, the king of Arathor, knew that the mysterious elves in the Northlands were under constant siege by the Trolls, but refused to risk the safety of his people in defense of reclusive strangers. Many months passed as rumors of the elves' supposed defeat trickled down from the north. It was only when the ambassadors from Quothalas reached Strom that Thoradin realized how great the Troll threat truly was. The elves informed Thoradin that the Troll armies were vast, and that once the Trolls had destroyed Quothalas, they would move on to attack the Southlands. The desperate elves, in dire need of military aid, hastily agreed to teach certain select humans to wield magic in exchange for their help against the warbands. Thoradin, distrustful of any magic, agreed to aid the elves out of necessity, almost immediately. elven sorcerers arrived in Arathor and began to instruct a group of humans in the ways of magic. The elves found that although humans were innately clumsy in their handling of magic, they possessed a startling natural affinity for it. 100 men were taught the very basics of elves' magical secrets, no more than was absolutely necessary to combat the trolls. Convinced that their human students were ready to aid in the struggle, the elves left strong and traveled north alongside the mighty armies of King Thoradin. The united elf and human armies clashed against the overwhelming troll warbands at the foot of the Alterac Mountains. The battle lasted for many days, but the unflagging armies of Arathor never tired or gave an inch of ground before the troll onslaught. The Elven Lords deemed that the time had come to release the powers of their magic upon the enemy. The 100 human magi and a multitude of Elven sorcerers called down the fury of the heavens and set the troll armies ablaze. The elemental fire prevented the trolls from regenerating their wounds and burned their tortured forms from the inside out. As the troll armies broke and attempted to flee, Thoradin's armies ran them down and slaughtered every last one of their soldiers. The trolls would never fully recover from their defeat, and history would never see the trolls rise as one nation again. Assured that Ulfalast was saved from destruction, the elves made a pledge of loyalty and friendship to the nation of Arathor and to the bloodline of its king Thoradin. Humans and elves would nurture peaceful relations for ages to come.
Hey Azeroth, hold on to your hounds because it's that time again. Everlook Broadcasting Co. is about to drop the hottest deals and products of the week. If you got something to sell, why aren't you on the list? And now, roll the adverts.
Hey, is this thing on? Crummy broadcast tech. Hey, listen up. I don't have much time. Don't believe everything you hear on the radio, folks. Goblins making a service that's free? Something's gotta be up. This is...
Infidels. They must be purified. That spot isn't
for this treachery.
I need to get closer. I can't cast that yet.
Arise, my champion.
At your side, milady.